Hi, I'm Tina Tse, and I'm an Associate Director at PhD Media UK for the Marketing Science team. So why do I love working with data? I love looking into the detail of things and trying to find patterns, finding relationship between the data that we have, and thinking about hypotheses on this data. So if I think about hypotheses on this data, then I can actually use the data that we have available to support our idea or to disprove our idea. That's what I find quite interesting in working with data. The other thing I also find really interesting about working with data is that I'm quite a technical person, so I like to go into the detail of it, to look in the nitty-gritty, and then I kind of put it up in trends. So I will tell someone that doesn't really want to go into the detail of it or look into to all the charts about this data, but I will try to build a story around this data. So this is what I find also interesting with working with data. Is not everyone wants to go into the nitty gritty of it, but will be the translator between data and the story. Um, so in terms of skills that you need to work with data, I would say you need an eye for detail. You need to be persistent, curious, and also willing to learn. So with data, you will always find new challenges. Sometimes the data doesn't come in the same format. There might be fields that are not complete, or data that is not correct, let's say. So you will have things in different fields, so they can swap around the fields. So you'll always find new challenges with data. So it's good to be inquisitive and willing to learn, willing to look for the answer. So sometimes you don't even know how to answer this question, but you will in the end you will find it. You just need to be persistent, continue looking for it, and you will find it. So if you have that puzzle solving mentality, it's a really good skill to have if you want to work with data. So why is working experience important when you are a student? So first of all, it will give you a flavor of what it is to work in the real world. So academia is very different to being in a professional environment, but also it will give you a flavor of how we deal with data. So obviously we are not academic; we take a more practical approach to data. So that's what I found would be quite an advantage for someone who is studying. The other thing is that when you go into the job market, so when you are looking for your job after uni, when you finish your degree, it will already give you some conversation points in your interview. So when you are having your interview, you can say what you enjoyed, what you would like to do more. Maybe if you didn't enjoy something in particular about your previous experience, then it's also something that can help you find the right position for you in the future. So that's why I think experience is quite important when you're a student.